Hey guys, got one for you. Got a good one for you actually. Um, this would have been early '90s. No, sorry, not early '90s. Couldn't have been early '90s. Must have been late '90s. Um, wasn't the 2000s yet. Just before the 2000s. Yeah. Port Phillip was one of the most hectic prisons going. You know, Pentridge had been closed for a couple of years. Port Phillip and the map, which is the old MRC at Swanson Street. That was pretty much it. And they were doubling up crims on fucking stretcher beds, and oh mate, it was hectic. Their screws were on strike. People were getting stuck in the cells for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And so anyway, a friend of mine, Manny Alexandrities. Now, Manny Alexandrities, for those of you who don't know, was at a house. Well, he was at a house. I think it was at Jason Ryan's house, and the police kicked the doors in. It's over the Walsh Street murders. They kicked the doors in and they bashed the absolute fuck out of Manny Alexandrities, Anthony Farrell, and half by Jason Ryan, right? But they battered the absolute fuck out of them, mate. Those guys were terrorised. Talk about Trevor Pettingill being terrorised. These blokes were terrorised. Anthony tried to, stick a bit staunch and act a bit tough. He was a bit younger, but if you see him these days, he's weathered. If you're out there, Ev, good on you, bro. So yeah, one day, I don't know, everyone was really weary of Alex because he very quiet, didn't say much, had nothing to do with this Walsh Street stuff, but was at the house when the Jacks ran through and probably copped the worst hiding of the lot. I'm not sure what the circumstances were around the him attacking the screw in Scarb North, but at the time, the people that were there were guys like J-Dub, if you know who I'm talking. J-Dub was there, Chiller was there, Dean Dix, good friend of mine. Just the regulars. Borgie might have even been there. If anyone knows who that he is, on your Borgie, if you're still out there, you're a winner. All the winners were there. But J-Dub was probably the coolest guy in the joint. Everyone had the respect of the fucking jail. Anyway, I'm not sure what had happened, but there was a kerfuffle. I'm not sure if the screws were in Manny's cell or they were in someone else's cell, and Manny was in there. But Manny just walked straight up behind a screw with a massive shiv and done the business. Didn't kill the bloke, but mate, the bloke, oh mate. And then, if you thought Manny copped the hiding for the Wall Street allegations, the hiding he copped from cutting the screw's throat, he never recovered from. He was never the same person. From that day on, anytime I saw Manny, he was a dribbling mess in the street. He was a dribbling mess in the street, asking for change or cigarettes and stuff like that. So, it wasn't much going on with him. But I mean, for him to cut a screw's throat and for me to see that was scary as. I thought, straight away we were locked down, but I just thought the next morning all the crims had come out armed up and beyond. But it just blew over. It just blew over. Manny went wherever he went, to the hospital, the slot, the pokey, the wherever. And that was the whack. The screw was never seen again. And that was that. And that is a fucking true story. I'm sure there's guys out there who already know this story. Manny Alexandrities cut a screw's throat and scarb. Very late 90s. Yeah, man. It wasn't long after the Wall Street stuff had gone on, and they'd beaten it and all that, and the Jacks were filthy and battering them, sneakoing them, and all that. And it was during that stage when this happened. But yeah, man, it happened, and it was hectic. Now, people say Port Phillip's this and Port Phillip's hectic, and I'm not saying it's not. It's as hectic as fuck. Anything can happen at any moment. But I don't know how many screws are getting their throats cut at Port Phillip. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there these days. I've been there for 20 years. That's up to young Biff. He seems to be the expert there. I don't claim to have done anything crazy, but I have been in some crazy situations. They'll come up as we go. Hopefully, I'm going to edit a video soon. This is just a quick 5-6 minute one, just to let you know a quick story about a guy I know who's got cut a screw's throat in Port Phillip. Yeah. Some of the stories I got to tell you guys, you won't be able to stop listening. You'll love them. But I don't want to tell them on this shitty format. I'd much prefer to be able to make a proper video, edit it, and then put it up, and let you know when it's coming on so you can talk to me about it. I'm early doors, guys. I've been doing it for a week, so bear with me. I'll learn. I will try my hardest to learn, but I'm self-taught, so it's going to take I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. I just wanted to let you know a quick little story. I think I started one before and didn't quite finish it, so I've got a few medical things going on. My doctors are ringing me and whatnot. Once again, all stuff related to my drug abuse over so many years. So here I am at 50 years old, and it's pretty much all over for me. So, it's all downhill from here. Hopefully you guys can get back behind me and give me some reason to, keep going and talk to you and tell you what I know and, talk about stuff that's going on, even if anyone's interested in my opinion, I know a lot of people. I'll get some visitors on. I want to do all that stuff. What do they have? The speaker down the top. What's that called? The iPod. You know what I mean. But the podcast. I do that sort of stuff. Whatever I can. I want to do as much of this shit as I can because I've been sitting around doing nothing and it's driving me insane. I got no friends. There were no real ones anyway. No one rings me. No one calls me other than family, and that's only out of pity. Unless some guys from you on here start getting in touch with me. I haven't got much going for me, guys. So I'm not begging for charity, but a couple of comments would be good. Hit the button if that's a thing. Subscribe, please. I think you can do that. I don't know, whatever the thing is that helps me, that would help me. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to my crap. I will get back to you again and do as much of these as I can for you, okay? If this is what you like. If not, that's fine. You can watch other guys make it up. But, once I work out how to do this properly, guys, you will not. Some of the stuff I tell you won't believe, but that's fine. We can go into it deeper. All right, then, guys, I'm going to cut it there, and I'll just leave it at that for today. Have a bit of a rest, then I'll speak to you another day. 87963 out.